before.
Yeah, so I mean you have that. That wouldn't be your general manager.
No.
If you were like, oh, book me a hotel somewhere.
Oh yeah, I have an assistant. Yeah, admin is more like an assistant kind of a person, right?
Yeah, it can be, yeah, administrative.
Yeah, I already have hired 2 people for that.
Yeah. Okay, so that'll be, but is 2 people enough to take in the number of clients we think and the revenue we're going to be working with after 12 months?
Right now, but later on, yeah, we'll need to get more people.
So that's what you need to know. Well, how many more people and by when?
True.
Why? Because they cost us money.
True.
So we don't want to get to a point where like, okay, well, we're really overwhelmed now, we better go and hire 2 people and realize we haven't forecasted a budget for that.
True.
Because then you have to take a pay cut.
True.
So this is why payroll is going to be our biggest expense as we grow, and we need to map out who we're going to need, when we're going to need them, how much they're going to cost. But the good thing is, because we've reverse engineered it, we know that this is all dependent on us having 300 clients. So we know the money's there.
True.
And we know with 300 clients, that's our revenue projection.
We can sustain this.
Yeah, so if the revenue projection is going to be $2 million end of the year, and our cost projection, we do this. Okay, well, our marketing is going to cost this much in the first month, then we'll double it to this much in the second month. Oh, then we're going to need to take on another coach because we're going to have 100 clients. At that point we're going to need to take on a manager. That's an extra $2,000 a month. Then we're going to need an extra admin person in month 9. So you can do a cost projection by seeing where the payroll, because payroll is going to go up and marketing is going to go up.
True.
There's not many other costs that are going to scale really.
True.
With what we're doing. There's no rent to pay, there's no cost of goods don't accelerate because it's online.
True.
So you just got to look at, as our revenue grows, are our marketing and payroll costs going up, not within our profit margins?
See the ratios.
Yeah, does it keep our profit margin there?
Is it maintaining? Are we making as much as we should be making?
Knowing we can afford them and when we have to start looking to hire them, so it's not too late. And this person, I think we'd probably predict for at least 3 to 6 months down the line.
We need to figure something out.
Yeah. Cool. So we really want to have that in place as well and make sure we're all clear on that too. And so it's good for the team to see it.
True.
So they know what opportunities are available. Maybe one of these guys says, I want to do that.
No, why not?
I've always wanted to be a manager. Put me in training for it.
Makes sense.
You go, well, okay, we'll test you out on it. And you've got to train your own replacement to do your job right now.
Yeah.
But that makes the bet long term. If we can promote everyone internally from within.
That would be ideal.
But if they don't know this is the plan, they'll just see it's just you and them on the same level. And they don't know there's anywhere else to. When you show them, this is our game plan, we need these spots filled over the next 12 months as we grow.
They potentially could be if they do the work.
Exactly, this is their progression. This is their career building workout program. True.
I read this, the most important thing about team, sit with them and make sure you help them plan their career.
So your coaches,
into the thing, right?
And that's the thing, coaches will either they want to stay in the coaching realm and become a master coach.
Or somebody that manages the things.
Yeah, well they'll either want to go into technical head coaching and programming, if they're a real nerd on that kind of stuff, or they'll want to go into management, or they'll want to go into sales and marketing. And some will say, I just want to be doing more selling, more seminars, because I do some content for you. Okay, cool. You become VP of marketing then, and you oversee the ads managers and the Instagram managers.
Make sure they're doing the job.
These are all the stats you have to track, and we're giving you a whole education on what it takes to run a marketing department. They have to learn all the launch sequences. If they want to go into sales, then they have to learn it. If they want to go into training, they have to learn all the stuff that you're doing now. And if they want to go to management, we give them management training.
Help them grow, we grow.
And we're like, okay, you learn new things and take on the extra homework. And the further up you go, the more money you bring to the company, so the more we can pay you.
True.
Eventually in 5-10 years, maybe you'll be hiring someone else to be the CEO for you.
True.
Then they might wreck the company. You may have to step back in as CEO, like Howard Schultz did with Starbucks. But
it's sometimes you have to take it, man.
But maybe we can do it. So that's the next step with your chart and getting that done. Now this comes into. This is important because now it comes to the more detailed thing of what you're asking about, like what do we pay people. And do we pay on commissions or splits or this or that?
That's something we need to work on really, man.
And that's why you have to do this first. If you don't have this in place, you're missing a couple of key elements. The first thing, without the org chart in place, is you're missing, and therefore without the financial projections in place.
How much we will need to spend for the revenue?
Well,
for the payroll, so that we can have an idea of
budgets.
How much we can afford a maximum for a job.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's not about how much should I pay a coach. It's how much can we pay a coach. If there's $200 in the budget, that's what they can get.
True.
Well, that's not enough. Okay, then we need to find someone who will work for cheaper, or we have to do more work. We can't afford to hire someone yet. Simple as that. But the other cool thing is that when we show them the real value they have, we want to attract our ideal team member. We've talked about an ideal customer, but an ideal team member is someone who is not in it just for the money right now, but they want to stay long term and build a career with us. Because they know in a year from now, if I bust my face for these guys,
I'm going to be able to grow.
They're going to give me the best job of a lifetime.
Makes sense.
So when we show them this is the real value you get working here first, the paycheck is secondary. And that's how we get people they want to work to learn, not just work to earn.
True.
And we say, so when you work here, here's the first thing we pay you, or the first value we give you. We don't start with the money. The first value is we care about your career and we want you to be with us for the next 10 years. Because it's expensive for us to turn over staff.
True.
And we want to build an internal culture and reward people the longer they stay with us and learn new responsibilities. So, you have opportunities to move from an apprentice to be a senior coach, to a master coach, to the head of coaching, or into sales and marketing if you prefer, or maybe into management and leadership. Maybe you don't know which of those things light your fire yet, but do know that when you're ready for a new challenge,
we can give you that.
Come and talk to us, and we'll be giving you progress reviews every 90 days. Anyone asking you, what do you feel is next for you, and where can we start pushing you slowly, and give you new things to learn and new skills to get. And so, for most people, that's so you can now work in a small, dynamic, young, fast-growing fitness company, earning relatively really good money, but with amazing career opportunities.
So that you know where you're going to go and you have a good future ahead of you.
Yeah. Or you can go and so if we're looking at, say, fitness people, like fitness instructors, whatever would be the going rate for them to work in a gym,
we can give better.
But we can give the same money. So it's like you can earn, this is the going rate, you can earn it over in Bob's gym over there, and you'll just be cleaning sweat off treadmills.
Or you can make it here and still have...
until you have to go and get a real job as an accountant or a lawyer in a couple of years, because you'll be able to have a family up there.
True.
Or with us, you start there, but we're going to teach you to be the best coach in the country, one of the best team of coaches in the country, and then you'll be earning this, doing this. And so you can attract that same talent for the same going rate, but you're offering more value in terms of progression, not we'll just give you more money to work for us. Really, it should be they need to step into adding more value first before we pay them more money.
True.
There's no reason to pay anyone more money
unless they provide the value.
Yeah, and that's usually for a role that we don't have systemized or down. Like if we needed a TikTok specialist right now, we'd be like, we have no idea what to do on TikTok, but we want it right now, so we'll pay you a bit more because you already have done all that stuff.
So we have the value that we need.
Yeah. When it comes to marketing or sales or fitness programming, like we don't need help because we have all the resources for that.
True.
Why would we pay more for it?
Makes sense.
These coaches are coming to learn your way of doing things,
so
not to bring their way.
The actual payment is the learning.
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay doesn't pay young chefs more because they're really good chefs. He's like, well, I'm better than you and you're learning my recipe. Yeah. So make a recipe better than mine after 10 years of working here, then I'll pay you more. But right now, like I've kind of done this and you haven't, so yeah.
Solid.
We're offering more in terms of value and career progression, job fulfillment, and reasonable pay as well. With the opportunity from day one to earn more. We'll tell us, say this is your paycheck, but you write your own. If you add more value from day one, you'll be fast tracked basically.
Makes sense.
So that's the first way we position all these roles. So there's never a need to go above a going rate in the beginning.
So we have a clear of the finances.
Because what we do as entrepreneurs, we're like, we need someone fast and we're quick to throw money at someone.
That's the wrong step, right?
Or we think that they want to earn the same money we do.
Which is not entirely true most of the times.
Because sometimes I'm like, wow, I don't work for like $1,000 a month. Fuck me, right? But like, it's like, no, I was there at one point, and that's what I did, and
True.
And I was happy, I was fulfilled. I was thinking bigger. I was like, yeah, I'm earning £400 a month at this gym right now, but I'm going to own this thing one day, and I'm just learning all the ropes right now. And so we forget people were in that situation too at one point. So that's the first point when it comes to pay. So we know now budgets for really what we can afford per department or per person. Mm-hmm. We'll know a timeline of when we're able to really release that position and make it available. Mm-hmm. We can say when we have 300 clients, then we're going to look for a new coach. Mm-hmm. When we're spending this much in ad spend, then we need a marketing manager, and so on and so on. Any other questions you had specifically about the paying people, job roles, contracts?
No, I just wanted to mainly ask about the head coach, but we spoke about it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We set up the revenue sharing kind of a model thing. So that's quite clear.
So in 99% of these cases, revenue shares don't work out. Ongoing profit share as a team bonus quarterly, but profit share of everything created doesn't usually work. And in those roles, revenue shares, they don't usually work because we assume that, we do it because we think, if I just give them more profit or revenue share, they're going to be more invested in getting it done. But that's not really the case.
It has to be a measure of what they do.
Exactly, and the other thing is as well, if you're trying to motivate someone with money, you've already destroyed your own team culture. True. Because then it becomes about them trying to get the 30% revenue share, not doing what's best for the company now. Maybe a real manager who cares about the company will say, look, this needs to happen now, and none of us are going to get paid out of this, but it's better for the company to survive a year from today. That's what you need, someone who really understands the company culture, is loyal to the company. Mm-hmm. Not screw the company, I'm taking this money now because it's my percentage. Because that's what happens if you can get, when you sell out to like big investors sometimes, and it's all about shareholder profits, and they just want quarterly returns up quarter on quarter regardless, and they can't see beyond that. And that can ruin a company sometimes when they put quarterly profit
first,
which is going to have long-term consequences. You don't want to bring that into your management team.
Definitely.
So it's very rare we would do things. If it's more like a merger or something, that's a bit different. If they've already got an established business and we're merging together in some way, then there's always more negotiation for that kind of thing. Or if there's a merger as well, it's more than likely it's because one of the two leaders is going to be succumbing to the other in terms of leadership. So it's not like a merger will have two CEOs. It's always a merger because one is acquiring the other, mm-hmm. because the other leader wants to exit the company or is happy just to take a role in the company as more like a job. So there's always if someone spent 6 years building a company, maybe let's say like a supplement company, and they've got something great like a factory we want or client contracts that we want that are worth mm-hmm. money, we might consider absorbing them in, and then the CEO of that company might say, I still want to work here, like I'm happy to just be the manager because I know how to run this stuff and I want to get paid a job, but I'm just sick of this entrepreneurship. You can run the company, it's your problem, but
just give me a job in the side.
I'll be the manager, and you might say, look, okay, well for that then, the company the assets of the company are valued at 1.5 million. We don't want to pay that out right now, so we'll pay you 1 million, but we'll also give you a revenue share for the next 12 months of what we make on those products, like a royalty for the work you've done.
Makes sense.
But those kind of negotiations are wide open with a million things going on. It's totally case by case. But that's an example of where someone's bringing that much value to you, you consider a revenue or profit share.
True.
Otherwise, like we said, the real profit share is at the end of the quarter when the company has made profit. As a shareholder, you decide what to do with those profits. Do you want to keep them for yourself? Do you want to reinvest them all back into the business, into new equipment, for tax relief? Do you want to give them to charity? Or do you want to share them out amongst your team and give everyone a bonus for the work everyone's done together? Or a combination of all those things? Or none, and just keep it in the bank. You can do whatever you want to. That's where my version of profit sharing comes out is, well, if we all do the work and make profit, if there's profit end of the quarter, we can take a percentage of that and we'll take you guys out for a big party or something.
Makes sense.
Cool. Any questions on that then? The other thing then was just the S3
The
brand
yeah.
and affiliate marketing, but I think we'll probably cover that down the road somewhere. You know, the S3 we were looking at really as more, not so much as a product, but for the one-on-one coaching sales page, we do want in there somewhere that really talks about your methodology as a science.
As a name and like that.
So yeah, the S3 system, I was thinking, we haven't got to worry about productizing it all right now, but we just need a quick outline of what is the science of that, how does it work, so that we can insert into the sales copy. So this isn't just another bodybuilding program. It's built on the science. It's not, and it's also, this is what makes the system is special, not you.
True.
That's why we do this as well. It's to put the system on a pedestal, or put the science on a pedestal. So it's not, you're only going to get this result if I'm coaching you, because I'm Harry and I'm amazing. It's because of the S3 system is what it really is, because we've cracked the code on this is a way that really enhances muscle growth and keeps you lean and keeps you fit and healthy and functional at the same time.
True.
And we found a way to work that into one workout program to deliver, to hit strength, stamina, and size at the same time. And you're not saying this is the best method in the world. You're not saying other methods don't work. You're just saying,
you don't compare it at all. You just say that this is the science. This is why it works.
Yeah, you're saying this
you
is why
can see the results yourself.
This works really well. It's very enjoyable to do it. Your workouts aren't as monotonous and boring.
Time efficient, enjoyable.
It's time efficient.
Like good, optimized.
Yeah, which always links back to the reasons for that ideal customer. Because you guys tell us you're short on time.
True.
Right? You're like, I'm a busy entrepreneur, like I've got global businesses to run. I can't be like 3 hours in the gym every day. So I tried the traditional bodybuilding stuff, and while they were effective, they weren't efficient for me.
True.
If I'm a professional bodybuilder getting paid all day for this, perfect, right? I'll spend 3 hours in the gym.
True.
But I'm not, and neither are you. So I need something more efficient, right? They've got the same results in less time. And then this, and then this, and then we can work out, why this will work for that ideal customer, and just sort of gives them that logical thing of like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. I can see why that would work for me. I can see why it's different. And if you've got the emotional connection to you and your brand, then they've got the logical relief that this isn't just a random thing I've tried before, but this actually does sound different and it could work. It seems to make sense. Then they're going to buy. So. All right, that was it for, till we get to the content later, that was it from my side. Any other notes or anything to cover?
That's it.
No questions?
Clear. I mean, we just need to maybe try and train the communications person a little bit, but otherwise it's all good.
Train what person?
The communication person who's handling my Instagram right now.
Communication person?
She's just handling the messaging and other thing.
What's she doing?
She handles the emails, the messaging, talking to all the people that.
From which Instagram?
My personal.
Okay. Your assistant for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe if there's any way we can give her a little bit of training so that she knows how to talk and convert them properly.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go through the content first,
okay.
And that'll give us a clear direction of where this traffic is meant to be flowing to.
Exactly. And once that is clear, then we can.
Yeah.
Give the same idea to her. So
yeah. Pretty much, yeah. What we need to be able to do though is handle conversations at scale, like I said yesterday. So
Figure out a way to do it.
you or the team, you know, or more support staff or something. We need a way to. That's her. You know, anyone who's interested in working with the company, they need to be sent into a conversation with someone.
True.
So either she can handle that conversation and enroll the sale, or she needs to just qualify the person as a.
Put them in touch with the junior.
Yeah, she would qualify and then put them in touch with the
I think
person.
that would work best, because like qualification is the one that drains a lot of time, but it's not worth the money.
Mm-hmm.
And if she qualifies and sends it to a junior course, because one qualified lead would need somebody with the technical knowledge to talk to.
Yeah.
But they need answers.
So if we set up that type form survey application process,
She just has to redirect them.
here just send everyone into that. That's the filtering mechanism. Either they make it through that or they don't, and they go away. But that's pretty much it. They can run through that gauntlet, and then they get the right to book a call.
Mm-hmm.
Then the coach on the call is going to prescribe and say, you've already diagnosed. The coach says, okay, great, well, based on what I'm seeing here, it feels like you should do one-on-one coaching with us.
True.
A 12-week cycle. Or it feels like, you know, you should do the next 6-week challenge is coming up. And we need to make sure the coaches are trained to be prescriptive, that their job is not sell coaching, it's listen to the person, and like a doctor, give that person
A prescription.
exactly what they need, whether it's
Program.
the product you think it was going to be, whether it's with our company or not.
Yeah, just be honest and clear about that.
Yeah, maybe they need a Zumba class. You say, you know what, we're not for you, but
You should try this one.
try Susie Zumba down the road, right? That might be the best thing. Or a health specialist. You know, maybe you need to get a physio, or they've got some injuries, or it's like the coaches need to know. We don't sign up to a coaching program. We say, go get cleared by a doctor first.
True.
Or if someone comes in there, they would be very anorexic, or it could be all these kind of things. So, yeah, awesome. Okay. So we'll head over to Milosh's in a bit then, and we'll cover the content strategy then.
Makes sense.
With you guys.
Yep.
You have YouTube though, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I have a channel.
Yeah?
I have to start.
You haven't made one yet, no?
I mean, I do, but nothing's on it.
Okay. So, would it be Workout with Harry, or?
It's just my name. I haven't named the channel or anything yet.
Is that the right name?
I don't think there's anything with my name. I haven't published any content yet.
No, nothing at all. There's no Workout with Harry, that's the good news.
Yeah. But should we be naming the channel Workout with Harry, or the brand of the program?
Workout with Harry is good.
That's my personal channel, right?
Yeah. Remember, yeah, these are channels, they're not product lines.
So they really don't matter.
So it's more broad, it's like your own TV.
So it's like I'm selling that product rather than that being my product.
Your new channel, think of it, it's your TV channel.
Okay. Okay.
Now your TV program, your TV channel.
So the
It's
program
like
could be
Harry's Fitness TV. Call it that. Like you can call it Fitness TV with Harry. Like it just, because you're going to cover. You are going to be the place people need. If they want to watch something about fitness, they're going to watch it on your channel. They're going to subscribe to your channel. They're going to watch all your playlists. Your playlists are more than we get specific. A playlist about nutrition. Where your nutrition programs are. Your fitness programs, confidence programs, supplements. Yeah, same thing. The podcast is going to be your radio station.
True.
It's Radio Harry. So, yeah, that'll be fun.